Shep's mad. A Labatt.
After a long, hard day.
I wonder if anyone's ever said that they're going to have a lobotomy when they drink Labatt.
I'm sure that has occurred before.
Well, we're here in Sanderson, Texas,
y'all.
I think we should do a quick catch-up for everything that's elapsed since this occurred.
Yeah, when did we make the last clip?
I listened to it, actually, and...
So where was it?
I know, I'm trying to think. Because I remember it was a similar landscape to what we had today. It wasn't in the Wichitas. No, it was way before that. It was,
Not with Compton, Indiana, Iowa.
No, we were remembering
Missouri.
all of that.
So it probably was Oklahoma.
I don't think it was.
The first night we stayed there? Was that at the campground?
No.
It doesn't matter. We can just recap the Wichitas in today.
Yeah, that's all that really matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went through Oklahoma, went through the Wichitas, stayed 2 nights there. And I often think about when we're going through these states what the Finley's criteria was for saying that you have been to a state. It was that you had to stay at least 1 night and you had to do something that state was known for.
What are states known for?
Well,
like food?
Well, that
or
could
like
be.
spots,
if a state is known.
do?
Like, for instance, if they went through Louisiana, maybe they'd have to get, like, Creole food or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think more so... I mean, they both worked in the government, the Finleys, so I think they were more so doing, like, national parks or, like,
history shit.
When they told us about the shut-ins, Johnson shut-ins, that's probably the kind of shit that they did in Missouri to commemorate the fact that they were in that state. Mm-hmm. So we definitely satisfied that criteria, and with the way that we're traveling, the way that we're traveling, we can't really help but do that because we're
desperately looking for things to do.
Yeah. It's in your boobs. That's gross.
Why?
Because it's salty.
It's fine. Wow, do you know what? That water would have been boiling 10 minutes ago if we did it on the real stove in the van. Kenneth bought this fucking outdoor stove and thinks it's a great idea, and I was like, why would you buy that? We already have a 2-burner stove inside of the van. He's like, it's too hot, I want to cook outside, I'm thinking about my future when I'm alone. And I'm like, number 1, wow. Number 2, that's not, it doesn't make sense. Like, we have a kitchen inside, why would you, it's like having a kitchen and then buying, I wouldn't even say a grill, because a grill is a different cooking utensil. This is the same exact cooking implement.
Are you done?
But he's cooking outside and he loves it.
So yeah, I had the thought that we should get a 2-burner stove, because I was kind of a little bit bummed that, like, that Astrovan, I think it had a removable stove so that you could put it anywhere. I think
Damn, we really missed out on the Astrovan.
God, the sarcasm.
The 2004 piece of shit for $8,000 and like 20 billion miles on it.
I don't think it was 2004.
Smelled bad, looked bad, drove bad.
If it was a 2004, that would have been
a blessing.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm adding the macaroni.
He's cooking his food on his stove.
I gave just enough water.
Oh my god. That's why I usually do the cooking, because I'm good at it.
Well,
I at least know how much water to add for a pound of pasta.
I didn't want to waste it.
That's valid. There's no fucking water out here.
Thank you for...
and it's insane.
Thank you for
we have to
check.
We have to recap.
I know. You're the one who changed the subject.
Well, this was important to note because...
Well, I didn't even get
insane.
to defend myself yet. Can I speak?
You get 2 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say...
Clock starts now.
Yeah, okay.
You can speak, Trump.
Thank you, because, you spoke uninterrupted, mostly, and I would like to have the same courtesy extended to me. I just thought it would be cool to be able to cook outside, because it is kind of noxious when we cook inside. It smells bad, and it makes heat. And
that's why we have a billion fucking windows in the bed.
Excuse me, Trump, sir. sir. He didn't speak while you were speaking. Please allow
Let's
the
observe
candidate.
the ground rules.
Can I get my time back? But I just thought it'd be nice to have the option to cook outside. Today was actually a very good case in point because it was so hot today. And the van was hot all day. Charlie was panting all day. And we basically had an elderly person against their will inside the van.
What?
Well, Chet was like,
Charlie?
Yeah.
He's an elderly special needs person.
Yeah, so he's got a lot of stuff going on.
He was under a lot of physical stress today.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for him, but hopefully that means he'll sleep well tonight.
Hopefully. He was basically walking all day in terms of aerobic output.
Yeah, he was panting. I felt bad for him.
Yeah.
We can't stay here, it's too hot.
Yeah, we're not going to stay.
But anyways, the whole recap.
Okay, so I don't
We went to the Wichitas.
Yeah.
Well, you made your point. It's nice to cook outside, that's right. But we also have stoves, camp stoves.
Yeah,
so
but
if you want to cook outside, fucking take your stove out and do it outside.
What
cook
is
your own food.
What's the spice of life? What is it? Oh yeah, variety. And so I think that having
You never do the cooking anyways. You only got this.
I just like when we were in the Wichitas, which we'll get to.
No, we won't. We're talking about this fucking
We
stuff.
had a nice picnic table, and I was like, "Damn, it would be nice if we could cook outside because we have a fire going." And you missed like 90% of the fire because I was out there making it while you were inside.
I was making stir fry and rice.
It was good.
And it was bomb.
It was good.
Why? Because it was cooked on an indoor stove.
I don't
Not
think,
even indoors, in the fucking van.
and it was hot in the
Doesn't
van.
matter.
I would like it to be, the record should state it was hot in the van and cooking was done. So anyway, I just think it's nice. Like, I just envision us being somewhere where the climate, it's like you don't want to be inside the van all the time.
Yeah, that's true too.
Ooh.
It's very cramped in there.
Yeah.
Like cooking and eating.
Yeah, and so doing this, it's just, again, the spice of life.
Yeah, I'm just giving you for fun.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of fun. I'm sure the listeners are enjoying
I'm sure
it.
the food's gonna be great.
Our mom are probably enjoying this.
Our single mom. We're siblings. Gross.
Hot. If you're Dan Harmon. Anyway, so yeah, we went to the Wichitas because you wanted to go there, and I was like, sure, it sounds like better than nothing.
And we also, like, once we left Michigan and Compton,
It was so cold.
we had no plans.
Yeah.
That was our last commitment. That was our last, like, stop to see someone, which is all we had been doing during our van life period up until that point. So we had a great time with him, and then we were like, yeah, we're just going to go southwest for the winter.
We were going to go towards Texas.
Towards Texas, towards Great Bend, yeah. Which is where we're still going. We're en route.
Yeah.
So Oklahoma was a great stop. We did a 6-mile hike.
Uh-huh.
We saw
That was
fucking
intense.
bison,
Yeah, you got-
tarantulas,
Yeah.
lizards,
Lots of lizards.
snakes and shit. It was
Yeah.
crazy. It's a wildlife preserve, and it's really nice. It's as wildlife should be. They have like
Free range.
free range, yeah. And we were on the trail. We were actually on the bison trail,
Mm-hmm.
and there was like 3 bison ahead of us. 4. Yeah, and they were like on the trail, and we were like, oh shit, we definitely can't go towards them because I think it's like 100 yards or 75 yards is what like the NPS recommends.
Yeah.
I mean, they can fucking charge. They're kind of terrifying. They're like 2-ton animals. But we saw them on the trail, and we were like, we cannot go past them. So we did this huge loop around.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck got little cactuses
he kept
in his
stepping
feet.
in all the cactuses, and I was like, you're so fucking stupid.
Not enough for him to be hurt.
No.
Because I don't want people to think that we're
He had
losing
like
our dog
he had
by
like
being on the road.
five
He had
cactus
little things in his
pricks.
paws.
Yeah.
So you had to carry him. But I appreciated that because it was like we're making room for the wildlife. Like, it's their land, and we're just visitors who need to accommodate their needs.
I didn't care about them
And
at all,
I
but I was like, I
appreciated
don't want to
that.
be killed by them.
That's true too. They're really scary.
They were huge, and again,
Yeah.
we could have been as close as we wanted to get. I mean, they were
And
right
I think
there.
we would have been fine. Like, there's hundreds of visitors there every season, but yeah, it was so crazy.
You had recently told me, though, about that story.
Oh, I should show you that video. Yeah.
Yellowstone, some little girl gets gored, and then her mom gets trampled, and
Yeah.
it sounds terrible.
I mean, that's what that's what happens when you fuck with like huge animals like that. They're very territorial, and
That's why when you were getting so close, I was like, oh my god.
I was not getting so close. I was
No,
at
you were getting
least
closer to than I
75
was
yards.
comfortable.
I wanted to get a good picture.
One of them was stamping.
It was not. No.
I swear it was.
No, it was not.
Yeah, the one that was closest to us?
No, it
was
was
doing
not.
a Cheppy-style
It
stamp.
was just looking at us, and it was like, hey, don't come any closer. And I was
Because it
like,
was
hey,
stamping.
I won't.
I'm
Because I
glad
respect you
I didn't hear
and
those
your
words.
land.
I didn't hear those words exchanged. Can I get my time back?
But yeah, we did the hike. It was really nice.
Before the hike, we did a bike. The day before.
Oh, yeah, Mount Scott.
Mount Scott. Pretty nice introduction to climbing on a bike. It was pretty steep. It was over 1,000 feet of
Yeah,
elevation.
it was so steep.
Yeah.
It just kept going. It was literally like a spiral up the mountain. No switchbacks, just like circle, 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 all the way to the
It
top.
just goes on forever. I haven't seen my feet.
But it felt really, really good. But also really, really bad. Because I
Yeah.
haven't biked in a while. I felt so asthmatic. I don't know if it was allergies or inactivity.
There was definitely some smoke in the air. We've been sneezing and blowing our nose a lot.
There's a lot of allergens in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. You might
Grass
say
fields.
their license plates say the allergy state.
Yeah, so we did that. We did the bike ride. Then the next day we did a hike, and
Stayed
by
in
the
a
end of
Walmart.
it, we actually got lost. The trails were so poorly marked. Like, no blazes. They just had like these little emblems, little metal markers on the trail that were like in the grass, so you could hardly see them. And there was only like 6 of them, 1 for each mile. But we got lost a few times. Not enough to be concerning, but concerning for Charlie because he was really hot.
He was so hot.
He swam a few times, which
That
was
was
good to
funny.
cool him off.
Yeah, Instagram bears out that.
Yeah, he needed that. He had lots of water, but I feel like he still pooped out from that too.
I hope so.
Yeah. He cannot do
Van life.
a lot of things.
Yeah.
He can do van life. I think he's adjusted at this point. He's not as insufferable as he was before. But
Well, we've been like giving him the Chinese heat chamber torture.
no, we
Chinese
haven't.
plague.
He's doing fine.
The China plague.
But we need to take him into consideration
Oh wow.
with everything we do. And he was not doing well.
Yeah.
So we were glad to get to the parking lot.
Yeah, yeah. And then we went for a little bike ride down to the Narrows Trail.
Yeah. Did like a 0.6 hike
Mm-hmm.
down to the water. I washed my hair. There's something
Sasquatch.
Snake.
But yeah, did we last night? There's so many. We've stayed at so many WalMarts. It's insane. Because I was thinking of the Walmart that we stayed at when we stayed in that little spot when it was still cold, and I moved the van so that we'd be in the sun. Like we were in that little. It was when we got the Mexican food. I don't remember where that was. It was probably in Oklahoma somewhere.
Oh.
It was probably the night before we went to the Wichita's, but
Yeah, I think that was Missouri then. Like northern
Might have
Missouri.
been, yeah. But yeah, that Walmart, that spot stands out. I don't know how that connects to anything, but we haven't had showers in a really long time.
Dude, I know.
In fact, it's been a week because we were at Compton's place watching
Is
the
it
debates
Tuesday?
Tuesday. Yep.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, it's been a long time, and we're just like aimlessly driving.
I should
But
say
it-
too. It's Tuesday, October 6th, 8:17 p.m. 1817. The Battle of Yorktown. 1876.
But yeah, so we did the Wichita's for the full day, and we really enjoyed it. Like, it was to the point where you were so exercised and so sunburnt by the end of the day, you actually
Man.
looked forward to getting back to our cramped accommodations.
Yeah, that's
But it was really nice, and it was nice to like get back to civilization,
Mhm.
back to the fucking gas stations and Walmarts and everything that is
Mhm.
normally sickening.
Yeah, we basically just, I mean, the ideal lifestyle is to go somewhere, be there for so long that you don't want to be there anymore, and then return whatever quote-unquote
Yeah.
home is.
Basically, long distance hiking or biking.
Or
But-
even just normal day working and or going to school.
Yeah.
It's like a cyclical thing, I think, that I have always acknowledged and appreciated that there's some portion of the day where I'm somewhere where I don't want to be, and then another portion of the day where I do want to be somewhere else. Where are you going? Allie stepped away for some unknown reason. But yeah, this is a little bit disjointed. This re-encapsulation of the past few days. It's pretty windy here. We're in West Texas. And yeah, we got into Texas today. Oh, I say. Some goodies.
We got into Texas today. Yeah, we drove from Lawton here. It was like 9 hours.
Was it? It was 11 to 6:30.
Yeah, it was, well...
Oh, no, it was 10. We started at 10.
It was a long drive. Like 490 miles or something.
Was it?
Maybe not that much. I don't remember.
I think it was actually 5 something.
Yeah. Either way, we made it.
Yeah. And when we got here, Allie suggested that we go for a bike ride, and so we did around this little town. It's really, really small. It's definitely something we would have gone through on the bike ride when we were doing the Transamerica.
Yeah, and we would have been sorely disappointed because none of the restaurants are open.
Mm-hmm.
There's one gas station. Well, we would have been satisfied with that.
Yeah.
A gas station and a park.
As long as there was somewhere to get beer.
Dude, we could have been here too. There's bathrooms. They're open. We're camping. Well, we parked at the Big Bend Information Center.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy because we're still pretty far away. The only reason we're here is because I have a package that my mom sent to me.
Like Athena.
Yeah. So I wanted to get that before we went down to Big Bend. And I think our plan is just to drive through, not necessarily stay, just because it's so hot.
Yeah, it was like
And
93 degrees today.
Charlie's really not enjoying the heat or doing
Yeah.
well in the heat, so we need to not stay here. Also, I don't think it's like too cold yet up in the Rockies, so we could definitely hit like leaf peeping season in Colorado, which would be nice. The golden aspens. But yeah, we're here.
We're queer.
We're queer.
Get used to it.
And it's great. It's been good. I feel like I feel the inspiration of travel again. Like, we're finally at a place that's very unfamiliar. We're not on the East Coast anymore.
That's for sure.
Like,
At
the
last.
scenery just driving around, it's
Yeah.
insane. There's nothing out here, and it's so dry, and it's so, like, Wild Westy.
Yeah, especially this town. I mean, the period of time where we were driving today, it was so desolate, and just like, there's just nothing out here. Like, the occasional herd of cows. We saw some helicopters that were herding some cows, which was crazy. We were by Fort Sill in Oklahoma, which is where your brother was a Marine.
Yes.
So that was crazy. And now we've made some pasta for dinner,
Cooked on the signature outdoor stove.
which is nice because it was fucking 93 degrees today. And it was just baking all day long in the van.
God damn it. Too far away.
I doubt it. Might have one more beer before this food.
Well, I'm gonna go look for it. So.
Your bag? Oh,
Yeah.
like it was a plastic bag?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it flew away then. I thought you meant your, like, fanny pack. But yeah, this feels very, this feels more like the bike ride and the Vanlyfe I think we were both aspiring toward. It's a little bit more fun, a little bit more wild, unknown. It is nice to be at this information place because there's a bathroom, so we can have that in the morning and tonight if necessary. We have a billion bags.
Yeah.
But you have not LMT You have.
I'll probably
help.
find it tomorrow.
You have.
I put it like under my leg. I don't know where it could have went.
It's very windy, so it could have gone. It could have went anywhere. Do you want some bread for this?
Sure.
All right. Well, another
That's
beer.
about it.
Yeah.
We could just eat out of the pot.
Yeah, I was gonna get another. You want a fork or a spoon?
We could probably just switch back and forth. I think it'll be fine with just that.
All right.
It's less dishes to do.
I love that. All right, y'all. Well, 20 minutes is a sizable clip, so we'll leave it there for now.
Yep.
And I guess from here, we're going to go to New Mexico and check out that shit.
Yeah.
And maybe go to Colorado.
Probably, yeah. I think we should just shoot towards Colorado, and then we can come back to, like, southern New Mexico and Texas.
I don't know if we can come back to Texas, but...
The late winter.
Yeah.
When it's supposed to be cooler, because it's so fucking hot. Do you want me to stop it? I can't just talk to myself. Yep. Well, yeah, so Big Bend will be nice. Like we've said a million times, I think we'll just drive through. But I think it's like a National Scenic Byway or something that goes all the way through it. And there's like cool canyons, and we'll probably stop off and try to hike as much as we can, but we don't want to leave Charlie in the car because it's too hot. And he can't hike because it's too hot. He's very fragile. He's very sensitive to the heat.
You just talking about Charlie?
Yeah. Thank you. Oh my god, this is empty.
Oh, there's water.
Oh.
I already
this
went through
whole ass water bottle out here.
No, I know how you are.
Thank you.
You
All
think?
of our water's hot. All of our beer's hot.
It's perfect. Speaking of which, this bud's for you, John Finley.